Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Pedro and in today's video I bring you another build for my Building Newcrest challenge. I just wanted to give you first an overview to the Newcrest I have been building, and we are halfway through. Is not much left and I'm really enjoying the vibe of this place, how it's gonna turn out, and we're still going on and on. So without further ado, let's jump into the family today. And here we have the Sims for today's video. We are using the Vampires pack, and what's better pack to embrace the Halloween season we are in. So today we have Monday Addams. They are very in a Gothic way, so I wanted to make them very pale. They are not vampires, but they are human Sims, but they want to be vampires. In this case, her aspiration is to be a vampire family. She's jealous, she's a music lover, and she's romantic. And then we have Julius Addams, and he wants to find his soulmate, and I think he found it. He's romantic, he's a geek, and he's a slob. But this family have a tricky moment. Monday, she's pregnant, and Julius is not the father. So without further ado, let's jump into the speed build. And here we are for the building today. As you're gonna see, this building is very dark, is very different from what I'm used to do, but I think it's to pair well with the family I just made to this house, and I think it will be a lot of fun. It's very like spooky, dark vampire because it's the vampire pack, and I was looking for something not to be so vampire because they are not vampires, but they are like a Gothic family, and that's what I was looking in this building. So a lot of blacks and reds, and we have some green. We're gonna have some green in the living room. Is gonna be really beautiful. But the style of the house was too much the rest of the neighborhood. This neighborhood is when you go to Newcrest. It's the right side one, so the long road, what I call Queen's Road. So all the houses have like a number, and it's like Queen Road. And you will see during this speed build, was very difficult for me to make this house. I can tell you, it was very dark, very different from what I normally do, and but it ended up really pretty. It's really pretty. So we are seeing the outside. This is the shape I'm taking. We're gonna have a little tower. It's a very light based. For me, in my perspective, is inspired by Victorian houses, but in a dark way. I didn't want it to make very witchy the tower, but to make it like a little castle vampire tower, and it's gonna have these gargoyles on the top just to represent that. We're gonna have some more statues. I'm really happy with the outside, and you will see it later. We're gonna use some of the dead plants coming with this pack, and I was imagining this to be very like Addams Family. I don't know if you know the Addams Family series, but it's and movies. It's really fun to watch, and so the mother of the family, she cuts like the roses when the flowers came out in spring, she cut them because she prefer the rose bush with no flowers, so like dead. And it's really funny, and in this pack we have something similar. It's like dry rose bushes, and I mixed them with some greenery. I didn't want it to be fully dry and dark, to be more inclusive in this neighborhood, because we are not like in the vampires world. So this pack came with the world, where it have like 5 lots. It's not such a big world as this ones, but that ones are more dark and more dedicated to vampires, and that's what was not what I was looking for here. I was looking for a more inclusive but gothic and dark house for this neighborhood. I'm using a lot of items from this pack. All these windows, they are really, really beautiful. You can do really, really beautiful mansions and houses because of the details you see, like in the stone of the windows. We will use some foliage on the walls. You will see me using that. One of my favorite parts, we will see it in a second when we jump in the house, is going to be the entrance. It will have a massive staircase with 2 ways to go up, with a balcony on the top. The house looks really, really small, but and I think that staircases took a little bit of space from the house, but I was very, very happy with the end result. And because it's a family of 2, but she's pregnant, so they have everything they need. It's not a big uh, home for a big family. It have possibility of extension. So if you change the staircase, I didn't use the attic, but the attic is actually functional. If you download this home and you wanted to have more rooms, you definitely can't with the tower. You have 2 more floors. So you have the small tower, it can be something inside, and the attic. As you can see, probably you need to change this roof decorations because they are inside of the wall, or to make like a second wall inside. The only thing is they will not have windows. This pack brings us this wall decorations is like cracks, and I wanted to give that vibe, like it's an old building, and it's like quite run down, but at the same time inside is going to be very fashionable and modern, very gothic style. Like this pack brings us all of that um, items, but it's very, very quite modern, and it's going to be quite colorful in a way of, for me, gothic colors. We're going to use some reds, we're going to use some greens, we have some beige, but you will understand why I choose that, because it doesn't make sense to have such bright colors. But it's because she's pregnant, and I made it the baby room to be more generic because we don't know the sex of the baby, so the gender of the baby. So basically, that's why the room is so bright. And it's very easy to adapt to when he will grow up and he will be a child. Um, and that's what I was looking for. As you can see, I'm using this black wallpaper, and I really, really like the black wallpaper. It has something who glitters to the light. So when you move your camera, it looks like plain black, but then you see I changed the camera, and it has some patterns on them. I'm putting these curtains, so they are very pale skin. They want to be quite pale, almost almost like vampires, but they are actually not. And I was really, really happy with this dark room because then we're going to put a lot of colors to brighten it up. Majority of the times when you do dark rooms, it's quite difficult to pull off because it will make your house to look pretty, pretty small. When you do it lighter, it makes it to look more open and more spacious. And in this case, I decided to go with this dark colors, what makes everything to look very small. But with the pops of colors, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So we're gonna start with the kitchen. It was quite difficult for me I wanted to have desperately this floor. This floor is from the pack, it's from Vampire's pack, and it was very difficult to match it with a wallpaper or to painting in the wall. I was quite sad. I will end up changing it because it was not the vibe I was looking for at the end. I didn't want to have this heavy stone inside. So we will change the floor. We are using the vampires counter from the kitchen, and I really like these counters. They are really pretty. I love this teal green color, and is that what we're gonna take for this building? I really like it. So at the end, I put this more whitish vampire pack wallpaper. We will have a table here, so a dining table will be included here. It will have some vanities on the back. Is at the end is really pretty. I really like it. It's very simple. Is because of the size of the house, it ended up to be very simple, but I really like the end result. I love this kitchen. I really like these counters. It's not the favorite of everyone. It's just because I really like to have some color in the kitchens, and I think this counters, it comes with this teal green color, and it's really beautiful. So I'm using some little statues for decoration. So I size them down. They are quite big. I size them down to put it on the top of that vanity, and here is the kitchen. So we're gonna jump now to the living room. The living room we're gonna change. So I'm starting with red, but was dark, was really dark, and the red was not the vibe I was looking for. So we're gonna change for a more green green wallpaper. No, the decoration. So the wallpaper will stay black. We're gonna change to green couches in a second. I will try another colors, much more brighter colors. But at the end, I will change it to green, and it ended up to be really pretty. It's very heavy, I think. This decoration is very old Victorian style, and I will tell you, it's not my favorite one because I think it's really heavy. The houses stay really heavy and very old school, but that's was the objective of this home. We're gonna change one of the clocks. I put it on the wall. We're gonna have the playing instrument, so an organ behind the sofas. We're gonna have another little lounge there on the back with two chairs. It ended up really pretty, this living room. It have some, like, I imagine this duck to be like the stuffed animals, the ones it's like they use for decoration when hunting, and that's what I was thinking about that duck, to give a little bit more dark side to the house. And now we're gonna start with the entrance, and we're gonna take some gargoyles to put it on the front. It's really pretty. I really like this floor, and I like more the ground floor than actually the second floor with the rooms. But I think the end result of the house was really really pretty. We're gonna use a lot of items from Vampire, so that tapestry on the wall, the chairs, the gargoyles, the carpets. I'm sizing down some statues now, another statue. So this pack is really beautiful. It's quite dark, the statues, and you see them when you look to the statues. You see it's not like everywhere you're gonna use these statues because they're quite heavy and dark. But they are really, really pretty, and I think they are really, really pretty for this kind of building or for garden decorations. I think you can match them very well outside. I was trying now to see if it was possible to put the stairs in a different orientation, but at the end I leave it like this. I was thinking to have more skill build items, to have like a bar here. You will see me, I will close instead of having this open space through directly to the living room, I force them to go around the stairs, and I will close down the wall there, because I was like, you need to have something more there, and at least you can visually see the rest of the house because you will have just an arch, but it's more close, and it gives them more an entrance of the house. So this is the bathroom for the downstairs. It's nothing special, so we are using vampire items. They are very, very out there. It's not. It's a strong style for a bathroom, but I think it fits very well in this building and this Gothic vibe. So the floor I end up using here because I couldn't use in the kitchen, as I said before. And we have this. It's full function. Actually, they can pass entering in the bathroom, and it's really, really pretty with that little seat. So here is the thing I was saying. I will close it. I'm gonna put this and then some more decorations there. No, it's not gonna be the statue. And in the other side, I will put a bar. And I was quite happy to use the bar here. I think I will remove the clock. Yes. And now we have a bar in this home, and you see I put more of the top frames to give a more entryway. So then when you go upstairs, I decided to make, because it didn't have so much space, I decided to make like an office, library corridor to the rooms. So it's not like an empty corridor. You have plenty of stuff here, and I think it ended up really, really well. I was very skeptical first to do this, but then you have like the view to the entrance, and it ended up to be really fun and pretty, and I was able to use even more items from this pack, like this library drawer and this book. So they are just decoration. The Sims don't do nothing with these items, but I think was a good and fun idea to have them here in this building. So we will soon jump to the rooms. I'm making 2 more bathrooms. So this is the ensuite for the parents' room. We're going more or less with the same vibe as we was going down. And here is the kids' bathroom. So basically, he will be a baby, and then he will be a toddler, and you need to have a bathtub to be able to shower him, and of course, in his own room, he would don't have a bathtub, but I think it's quite good for future. So when he grows to a child and go on, this room is going to be completely functional for him. And that's what I was looking for. As you can see, I decided to make it a very bright room. You have like a little castle to represent a little bit of the Gothic vibe. You have the baby from vampires. You can see here, you have the baby bed, and we were making some scratch and things like that. On the walls, you have the teddy bear, is like the vampire. And now we will jump into the parents' room. So the parents' room, I decided to put this wallpaper. It's the same as the baby, but in red to give like that Gothic blood vibe. And I was trying to match everything in the room. It doesn't have much because I didn't want it to repeat too much items, like to have another desk and another computer. The house was getting quite expensive, so the items in this pack, they are quite expensive, the exclusive ones for this pack, and I didn't want it to make it even more expensive. So I decided just to make a little lounge inside of the room. So it's actually nothing special, but we will have a lot of skill builds. So we have an easel outside, we have a chess table, we have a computer, we have books, we have an organ, so you can play organ. We have some planters, so we can do some planting and have the gardening skill. It doesn't have a swimming pool, but it has some lounge chairs, but they're like in the shadow because they wanted to, in summertime, it's going to be hot and they don't want to be tan, but they want to have like some relaxing moment, because it's like, and I think all of us known someone like this, like they're quite pale, not by option, but then when summer arrives, they like to have some sun, but they are the first ones to get sunburn if they are not care enough. And this is why they don't have like a swimming pool. They don't like to have sun, because they will get sunburn easily, and it's quite painful, and it's not worth it. So, and all of us know someone like that. And that's what I was trying to recreate here. So as you can see, I'm adding now some of the dead plants coming with this pack. And we're making the outside. We're going to make a lovely entranceway there. We're putting some bushes. I'm really, really happy. You see this rose, dead rose bush. I was using them a lot because I think it was very characteristic. And I really, really like the end result of this home. When I was playtesting, I needed to change a little bit of one item here, one item there, but it's fully functional, the house. I was making sure of that. And we're going to have like a table. Everything is very dark. We have the lounge chairs, they will be there. You see, they are in the shadow of the tree. They're not directly in the sun. So that's what I was looking for. And now we're going to do the front of the house, and we are almost finishing this speed build. I hope you are enjoying. It was really fun to make this home. Very, very different. I don't like to make it like black houses, rooms, because of as I said before, it makes them to look very small and very difficult to decorate and clutter. It's like a very heavy color, but I really, really have fun. As you can see here, I'm mixing the real bushes, like the green bushes, with the dead ones, to give some life to the garden, to don't be so dark. And we're going to put some statues to finalize that entranceway, and it end up really, really pretty. So without further ado, we're going to jump to the tour of this building. And here we are in the final building. I'm really, really happy with this building. It's very dark and like scary kind of house. I love this entry on the side with the statues. It gives so much Victorian dark Gothic vibe for me. Of course, I wanted to embrace the neighborhood, and that's why we have this kind of front style of the house. But at the end, I'm really, really happy with the building. So let's start our tour. If we go through the side, we can see here the seating area, and we have a barbecue and some tables. Let's have a look in the back of the house. It's very simple. You have nothing extraordinary. I love the tower. It gives so much of a vibe to the house. It's really, really pretty. And we have just a outside door. It's nothing special. So if we go to this side, we have this beautiful house. It's almost a little mansion, but it's really pretty. So without further ado, let's jump inside. So if we go through the front door, we are met with the beautiful, beautiful entrance. I really like this entrance. It have 2 stairs. It have a massive balcony on the top. You can see I decided to make just as an entrance with some chairs, have the gargoyles here, we have the table. It's really, really pretty. So if we go through the sides of the stairs, we are met with the living room. So we have these long corridors, and we have this gorgeous living room. It's really, really pretty. I really like the end result. I love these couches. And I love the pop of the color, the green in the black walls. So we have some organ here. We have a television area, just more living room space. We have a bar, and we have a lot of decorations. If we go through this arch, we have the dining room together with the kitchen. It's really simple. I really like these counters. It's my favorite thing from this pack. And it's really, really pretty. It ended up to be really pretty. I decided to put this rustic, vintage, almost wood cabin nature stuff and fridge, but I think it matched really, really well with this aesthetic building. So if we go through the other side and we go up the stairs, we are met with a kind of library. We can see he's on the computer. We have a little resting area at the end of this corridor. We have this massive bookshelves, and we have the computer. If we go through this first door, we have the baby room, so he's ready for him to born and to enjoy all of this. And if we go through this door, we have just a small bathroom, nothing special, fully functional. It's quite weird to have the toilet like this, but I needed to change because it was not working. If we go through this door and the final room, we have the parents' room, and I really like it, this vibe, dark aesthetic of the room. This dark woods, the bed. We have a little lounge. I think it's a lot going on visually, like the walls, the carpet, the mat on the floor is like, whoa. But I think it ended up to be really, really pretty. I love these doors, and they are from the Vampires Pack too. If we go through this door, we have another bathroom. So it's the parents' bathroom, and I really, really like it. If we go through the balconies, it doesn't have nothing special, but they have an easel. It can be used, some chairs, and that's it. So, yes, it ended up to be really, really pretty. I really like it. I hope you enjoy it too. Please don't forget to leave a like if you did, to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So for now, thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one.